Okay guys, taking a little break here. It is day 2 of renovation. So yesterday I showed you guys the inside of the house. I showed you some things that I've done. Today I went out to about 45 minutes away to look for some kitchen cabinets, but was unsuccessful. It's a resale store, so you know, some days you're lucky and some days you're not. Some days you find something you want or something you don't need, but you still grab it anyway. So today, yesterday, I finished tearing out the kitchen, and I didn't get any pictures of that, sorry. But today I came by after I went to that resale store, and I grabbed all the kitchen, threw it in the truck and the trailer. So we are all loaded up. I have no idea how much this is going to cost, but yesterday, to put into perspective, yesterday I went to the garbage site and I gave them 15 tatami mats, and it cost me 42,000 yen. So maybe around $300 to throw away 15 mats. I have 28 more. So it goes based off of weight. So we'll see what we're paying today, but I'll get back with you tomorrow in the next video. I'll get back with you on that. So let me take you in the kitchen, and then I'll show you what we're working with now. Ta-da! All right, it's wide open. So upon demoing the cabinets, I realized that there's some holes up here that I need to take care of. I went ahead and closed the vent for the exhaust hood. We don't want any critters or, you know, airflow coming in, rain, snow, whatever. I also noticed by the window there's some spots that had some water rot, so I pulled those out, and when I did that I discovered that the house does have insulation in the walls. I verified here and I verified in the hole that's right there. There is insulation in the house, which is awesome because most Japanese houses do not have insulation, and it gets very, very cold here. Like I said yesterday, I believe, this is the snowiest place in the world. So we definitely are happy that there is insulation inside. So what are we gonna do in here? Let's get into that real quick. So yesterday I talked about putting floors and cabinets. So how are we gonna do that? Well, we've already bought the floor material from a place called Komeri, which is in Tawada, about 45 minutes away from us. And we also got plywood, but we need to get foam board insulation to put under the floors. That's something that we still have to do, but once we take the floors up, we can actually measure to see what depth of foam board we need. So other than the floor, we're going to be utilizing the existing drywall, but we're going to put on a hardener, which looks like basically slimy milk, okay? That goes on, you let it harden for a day, and after that you're ready to paint over top of that. So we're going to paint the interior of this room white or beige, like an off-white color, and then we're going to go ahead and we're going to build our own cabinets. Little unconventional here in Japan. Most people don't build cabinets, and also there's a shortage of laborers like carpenters or plumbers or electricians here. The younger generation is going more into IT and moving out to bigger cities like Tokyo or, you know, Okinawa or Sapporo and Hokkaido, or, you know, just bigger cities where they can earn more money and they have more job opportunities. Here where I'm at in the countryside, there's not really many job opportunities other than the US military base that's up here. A lot of Japanese are employed there. There's also some food processing plants, you know, processed chicken and stuff like that. But mainly here is farming, and a lot of kids, you know, when their parents get older and die off, they don't want to upkeep the farm and the equipment and deal with that. So they transition out with their families to a bigger city and start life over. So anyway, we got the cabinets, we got the floors. I just bought a IH cooktop. So we're going to be taking out the gas line. We're gonna pull that out. We need to update our electrical over here to put a 200 volt for the IH, I believe. And what we're thinking right now is just a straight cabinet, but we're having some ideas for a L-shaped cabinet. I don't know yet. We got some little masking tape that we're gonna put on the floor and, you know, mark things out. And once we get it set, then we're gonna go to the store, grab a saw, grab a drill, grab some screws and nails, and make a cabinet. It'll be my first time making a cabinet, but thanks to YouTube, you can do anything, right? Certified cabinet maker, just like I'm a certified mechanic, certified YouTube mechanic. So again, I went to go take out the bathroom sink yesterday, and man, it's rusty under there. So the nuts that hold the water line to the fitting onto the sink is just, it's not coming off. So I just snipped the line, and of course all the water that's still in the line came out. So I got my Chemical Guys bucket under there. Shout out to Chemical Guys, by the way. Best auto soap and conditioner and everything that you need for your car to wash it and clean it. Best by far. I absolutely love using Chemical Guys. Probably the #1 product that I've used. All right, so we're walking into the living room area, which is going to be turned into my kid's bedroom. We were going to knock this floor down and make the whole floor level, but that's going to take a lot of time and cost a lot of money. So we're just going to put our plywood and our insulation and our hardwood flooring on there, and we're going to be putting our hardwood floor here as well. No insulation on that part. It's already pretty much going to be double insulated anyway because of the plywood. So again, we're walking back through the house. Just a quick, so when you're walking through the hallway, off to the right immediately is this room. This is going to be the office room. Hardwood floor. We're going to have new lights. We're going to keep this how it is. Throw an AC unit up here to help regulate the temperature. Again, we do have insulation in the house that I found yesterday, but Japanese grade insulation is not the same as US grade insulation. And again, this was built in 1981, and so the insulation, you know, has been used for a while. And I'm not saying that insulation loses its ability to insulate if it's enclosed and encapsulated, but you know, just in case, we're going to throw in our AC unit, so one is going to go there. All right, so this is the office space. We'll have a plug there, and we'll put a desk here. And we're going to walk through. So this is going to be the dining room area. We chose this as the dining room. It's a bigger area. We can sit more people. It has a nice view of outside once I open those. We have some shelves that I can put some little knickknacks on, like my coins from when I was in military service. Some of the coins that I traded, I can put up there. I can put some of my awards, my safety awards, my degree, kids' pictures, you know, all that good stuff. So this will be the dining room area. And then once we got to put, like, again, we got to put up a light. We got to put some electrical in here, and we got to put hardwood floor. And here, same hardwood floor. This is going to be part of the living room. And then again, I've already taken up the tatami mats here. I need to sweep up. It's gross and dirty, but again, here, hardwood floor. So we're going to put our insulation plywood and then hardwood floor on top of this. And we have a TV stand that we're going to put in this area. So we're going to put in a electrical outlet over here, and our AC unit's going to go here, which will push air all the way through back to the dining room. All right. You can see a little bit of the construction of the house up top. Nice. Not changing any of the light fixtures for the ceilings, other than in the rooms. The hallway, we're just gonna leave it as is. So walking up the stairs here, definitely replacing this floor. Coming in here, replacing this floor. We're gonna throw an AC unit up here. Plenty of shelves. This will be the guest bedroom. Also going to put the hardener and paint in here. White, beige, something like that. This is the master bedroom. Sorry, it's pretty dark in here, but we're going to level this floor. Currently, we're going to level this floor. We'll see. So light fixtures, flooring, paint in here. Again, I'm working on a tight schedule and a tight budget. My wife is pregnant and is supposed to be giving birth in February. Snow season's coming next month in November. So we're trying to help the contractors coming in by, ripping out the kitchen, taking out the vanities, buying the supplies and having them delivered before they get here, taking out the tiny mats and throwing those away so they're not in the way when they come to do the flooring. So that's pretty much it. There is a little bit more outside, which we can get into, but other than that, I'll show you outside maybe tomorrow. All right, guys, take it easy. Thank you for watching, and we'll be back soon.